Welcome to 15 days of learning the basics of live streaming, day 6. Hey everyone, welcome to Certified Academy. I'm Tosin Ikubagbe, also known as Certified. Today is day 6, and if you have made it this far, then give yourself a big round of applause. And if you are just joining, no worries, we got you. You can always go back and catch up on previous lessons. Today we'll be diving deeper into OBS Studio, focusing on two of the most important aspects, which is the sources and the scenes. So if you want to create a professional looking live stream, you need to understand how to properly set up your scenes and add different sources like cameras, image, video, text, logo, overlays. And by the end of this lesson, you should be able to know what scenes and source are in OBS, how to add and organize different sources. You should be able to know how to switch between scenes smoothly. This is where your live stream will start looking professional, so make sure to pay attention. So I have my OBS open. The first thing I want to do is, as you can see, this OBS, so by default, OBS always comes with a scene. If I try to delete this, you see it's going to pop up. There needs to be at least one scene. So there should always be one scene in OBS by default. Scenes are like the group and sources is like the subgroup. I don't want you to get confused. Scenes are like a group and sources is like what? The subgroup. Is like a subgroup of what? The scene. One thing I always want you to bear in mind is before creating your scenes and source is to know what you'll be working with. Will you be live streaming with videos? Will you be live streaming with graphics? Is there going to be overlay? Is there going to be NDI and all that? So if you're aware of that, then you can easily know how to arrange your source and your scene. But we're going to start with the basics now. So first of all, we want to have our video and audio input. And to do that, I can rename this scene to... So to rename, you right click. Once you right click, this pops up, then you click rename. So I can rename this to video and audio. So what that means is that in this scene, I'm going to impute my video feed capture device and my audio capture device in this feed. To do that, you come to the source tab here and you click on this plus icon. Once you click on it, you have this pop-up. Then you look for video capture device. Video capture device is to import your video cameras and video feed, while your audio input capture is to import your audio into OBS. You need to be careful that you're clicking the audio input capture and not the audio output capture. So go to the... So let's start with the video. You click on the video. So because I don't have my mixer or camera connected to it right now, I might have to use the laptop's webcam. So now you can rename this to webcam. If I have my mixer, for example, I told you I use a Fieldworld mixer. If I have my mixer connected, I'll rename it to Fieldworld. If I have a Atem or any other mixers connected, I can rename it. The reason why we're doing all this is just so that we can stay organized. So you don't have to start running up and down when you're looking for something or you get confused. So I can name it to webcam and you click OK. Mark source visible is always turned on. In case yours is not turned on, always make sure that it's turned on. Then you click OK. So now this is where it asks you HP, HD, camera. So you really don't have anything to do here. Device, default, and all that. Leave all this alone. Color space, yes, leave all this alone. So you click on HD camera. So if you were to impute other devices like your Fieldworld, all you need to do is just to click this button down here and you see your options. Once you click this down here, you see your options. But right now, the only option I have is my laptop's camera, which I'm going to click on and I press OK. So you notice something that when I imported it into my OBS, you can see how small it's looking here. And what you want to do is to resize this. You can see how small it's looking. And what you want it is for you to fill up this preview tab. To resize this, to fill up this tab, all you need to do is to click on it, go to transform, and you go to fit to screen. And it should automatically fit it to the screen like this. The reason why I'm still seeing some black edges here is because this camera is, I think, this is a 720p camera. It's not a 1080p camera. So what I can also do again now is that I can zoom in. I can zoom in. If I want it to fill up the whole screen, zoom in, then I just adjust it like this, and I should be seeing this something like this. I'm sorry, don't mind my camera. Once you are done resizing and you are fine with that, then you leave it alone. The next thing you want to import into this same scene is going to be the audio. So you come here, you click the plus button again, audio input capture. I can name this laptop audio. Because I know I'm going to use the laptop audio, I don't have any sound card plugin. So if you have a sound card that is plugged in, you can name it to your sound card. If you have a Behringer sound card, or if you just name it so that it's just easy for you to find it and stay organized, then I use this. So this is my laptop's microphone. You can see it, microphone array Intel. So if you have a sound card or an audio capture device that is plugged to your laptop, it's the same process. You just click on device, it should pop up automatically. Then you click on it and okay. So now you have your audio input and camera input on this first scene. Now let's assume that you have videos and pictures that you want to play during the sermon or service. What you want to do again is to create another scene. Click the plus logo. So we can call this, let's call this graphics. You click OK. It's created a new blank source page for us. You look at this, we still have the laptop and webcam here, then graphics clean. So now what you want to do is that I want to impute our graphics, which is image. You go to the image, click on image, call this landscape graphics or flyer, whatever you want to call it. Click on it, then you browse. So once you click browse, you go to where you save your, I saved mine in assets. So let me use my church flyer for this. So once you input the graphics, you can see it's the same thing that is happening. Most of the times, you don't always have them in size automatically. So we always need to like transform and fit to the preview screen. So to do that again, right click, go to transform and fit to screen. So there's actually a shortcut for it. If you don't want to go through this process, you can just Ctrl F and it fits. So Ctrl F and it fits. Then this for the graphics. So let's assume that you have like an announcement and video that you want to play out later. Let's call this announcements. Press OK. See another clean tab. You go to your video feed, media source. So now you look for media source. Media source is for anything that has to do with video. So you click on media source and you call this video. So currently I don't have an announcement video, so I'll just use a random video that we can use, that I can find. I'll use a random video that I can find. Video, click, and so in case you want to play the video over and over and again, you can loop it. But if it's just a one-time thing, then you don't need to loop it. You click OK. Now you can, this video, I'm telling you it's imported already, but it's not showing here. This is it here. So you see this red thing that is here. I don't know why this thing always happens. You just always go and hide somewhere. So now what we do is that you right click again, or remember shortcut Control F, and it's showing. So the video don't always show until you transition it. So once you transition it, the video plays, and once it starts playing, you can always control your video with this slider here. You can always control your video with the slider here. We have our video set already. So automatically, once you play a video, the audio also goes live. This is the audio of the video here. Let me play that again. This is the audio of the video here, as you can see. So that should go live also. We have our graphics already, the landscape. So once you transition, it goes live. So now something else, in case your church uses a logo and you want to input logo, you click the plus button, you bring in the image. So you can name this logo, click on it, look for it. Okay, open. All right. So now this particular image is not transparent, maybe because I sent it through WhatsApp. ideally it's supposed to be a transparent image where you just have just the logo showing that the invoice, not with the black background. So to remove this, you can use a blending mode. So you right click, you go to your blending mode, then you click on screen, then the black should become transparent. Then you can now resize it. So you can decide to keep it at this left corner or the right corner. Then so another thing you want to do again is that because you want this logo to always be on your screen no matter what, then you have to lock it. Then you transition it. Come in. Let me place it properly. So somewhere is fine. Then you lock. Then notice that it's on top. Always put it on top. Then transition it. Then this is fine. Sorry about my camera. So we have our logo there permanently. So it means that when you switch to your graphics, the logo goes away. So when it's time to play the announcement video, you play, come back here again, you have your logo restored. Simple. And if you want to remove a particular source that you're no longer using, a particular input that you're no longer using, you can easily click on it and just click the delete button and to ask if you reached then yes, and it's gone. So with my scene and source organized right now, if the announcement team asks for the video, I can easily go to the announcement and click on video and transition it, and it's live. If they ask for Sunday flyer, I can easily click on graphics and transition, and we're live. And if I'm done with that, I can always go back to my video and audio, transition it, and I'm live. So this is one of the benefits of properly organizing your scene and source on OBS, so you don't get confused and you don't get overwhelmed using it. As always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments or in the WhatsApp group. And don't forget, there's a quiz in the YouTube community tab. Always make sure to check it and participate. Remember, active challengers stand the chance to win a special reward at the end of the training. If you found today's class helpful, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Tomorrow we'll be diving into more exciting features of OBS. See you in the next class, and bye.